Hi friends, so we are continuing to work with like a process delivery roadmap, that is solution design document SDD. So now we are going to see like the solution layers. A BluePrism automated solution can be pursued in layers, starting with the process layer down to the object layer and the application model, and through the an application layer. Alright, if you see the process is always on the top of this layer, and the object is in the middle, and the application is in the lower. So the role of the process layer and the object layer can be confusing at first, but in essence, an object should be seen as a tool that provides a process with the mechanics to manipulate the application. The business logic, rules, and decisions should in general be in a process. Next, we'll select what's the objects. So business object is an instrument that a process uses to control an application. Means it can manipulate. So simply speak, our business object is nothing but interface or add-in component to an application. Means this is the only one can manipulate an application. By manipulation in the sense like a keyboard inputs, mouse clicks, like that. So ideally the object should offer a set of simple functions that the process can orchestrate into a complex sequence by absolving the object object of responsibility for business rules and decision making. The aim is to enable the objects to be reused by different processes and for an object library so to be built up. And as the diversity of the object library increases, the effort of delivery and automated solution should decrease. The object layer in an automated solution is likely to comprise of more than one object, often with multiple objects used to automate different aspects of same application. For example, so whenever you install BluePrism, it comes by default 20 plus visual business objects available. Like an example, so utility collection manipulation, and then so image search, like a MS Word visual business object, MS Excel visual so VBO, like that. Again, it's available internal VBOs, so VBO VBOs are available. Example work queues, collections. And again, there are one more VBO called self-made VBO. Means that the developer, RPA developer, will develop a business object called the self-made visual business object. So here the utility objects used to provide generic functionality and allied to any application may also be involved. If you observe here, the process is always on top, and below the process you can see an object 1, 2, x1, x2, y1, z1, z2, z3, again a utility a business object. And here you can select applications like a system X, system Y, and system Z. And objects can also use other objects. And in some situations, such as with surface automation, it can be desirable to create a base object to interact with with the target system that other objects then use we can apply. And the object 1 a Z1, Z2, Z3, and Z4, and it's an application system Z. Not all objects need to interact with a target system. So for example, so you may require a rules engine that could be utilized by multiple processes, and this could be developed in an object that has an action that accepts data via startup parameters, then interrogates the data before passing back a decision via output parameter. And the next one sub processes and wrapper objects. A process can also be called call another as a child, enabling layers of process to be created. And the parent process again have a child process 1, child process 2, like that. So however, the way in which BluePrism manages its memory needs to be considered carefully when thinking about using a child process. Unlike an object, a child process is not preserved in memory by the parent process. So once the child process is enabled, has ended, the parent process releases the memory for for the .NET garbage collector to reclaim. So because of this, is if the child process is being used repeatedly by the parent, it is possible for unwanted memory leaks to build up if memory is being consumed by the child process. Means and its objects, the faster than the garbage collector can clean up. And so it's recommended not to use like a child process where it is where we call like repeatedly example given like in the working group. As an alternate use of objects like to wrap other objects actions. So the example might be if you have a common sequence of steps when harvesting a customer email address details before sending a letter. So instead of replicating this is in each process that orders customer letters, you could wrap all the actions together with a standalone object that could be called by any process. The action the action below is from an object that does not interface with any target systems. However, it wraps 4 actions from 3 different objects that can perform. If you observe here, like an inputs like account number, text, and giant account is a flag, and then it's like one action, it's another action, and then the output is like mailing names like collection, mailing addresses is also from collection, deceased is a flag, and gone away is also flag. Okay, and in the next video we are going to see how to design basics in using in solution with the help of a solution design document. Thank you for watching. Please stay with us for more. Please stay with us for more information on a process delivery roadmap. Thank you.